Video Productions live stream. It is February 14th, 2026. It's actually Valentine's Day today. So happy Valentine's Day to all the couples out there. I hope it was an amazing day and hopefully have an amazing evening. I'm not in a relationship, so I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but happy Valentine's Day to everybody who does. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and chat with you guys for a little bit. I did give a little bit of a short notice for the live stream, so I don't know how many people will pop in. I just kind of finished dinner and got done with my day, so I'm here now for a live stream. Again, I don't know how many people will pop in, but just wanted to come on here and say hello and see how everybody's doing. I did do some rail fanning today. I did actually send the video to one of my YouTube friends to upload on their channel, so that, but I do have some more rail fanning videos that'll be coming out in the next few days. I got one from the 100 Steps Bridge, which I'm really excited about sharing because it's like an above shot of the train. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that video with you guys. I uploaded a Guelph Police video today. They were on scene of a major incident at the McDonald's on Wednesday. I don't know what was happening, but hey Mason, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How was buffing today, man? Did you get anything good? But yeah, I didn't end up going to London. That was the plan. We were all ready to go, and then one of the people in our group had a headache, so we weren't able to go. Unfortunately, it was a really bad migraine, so they had to stay home. So we in turn ended up staying home. So I stayed around Guelph today, and I ended up having to do some shoveling. So I was busy with shoveling all morning, so I really didn't have much time to go to London anyway. So it worked out well. Hey Ontario Firebuff, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. I saw you posted that video that I sent you. It looks really good. And I seen you've been posting some Roblox gameplay. They also look really good. I've given them all a like, so I like that. You're doing good. And you're one subscriber away from 50 last I checked, so keep up the good work, man. It was all right. I'm doing good. Yourself? No complaints. Pretty good. I'm doing good. Today was a busy day, a very busy morning. I had to shovel, as I said, so I had a couple jobs I had to do. One job was really fucking tough because they had put off the shoveling basically all winter, so it was like solid hard packed ice. And today was a good day because it was a little bit warmer, so I did manage to break the ice down and get it right down to the asphalt, which was good. And then I was able to clean up the driveway properly, so yeah, really happy about that. I have a lot of other Roblox vids in the queue. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome, and no problem. I'm happy to share the videos with you. I'd like to get some emergency responses for both you and fire photography, but again, responses have been so sparse in Guelph lately, so whatever responses I do pick up, I'm just posting them just so I can have something to provide you guys. But if I do get any extras, I will send them your way. Hey, you actually just hit 50 subs. Well, congratulations, man. Congratulations on 50 subscribers. For those of you who are watching this stream who are maybe new, be sure to subscribe to Sovereign Ontario Firebuff. He's just reached a 50 subscriber milestone, and you're going to have many more milestones. Just keep up the good work, and you know, soon you'll be celebrating 100 subscribers. So just keep going, man. You're doing good. You're doing good. And fire photography, you're doing really good too. Like the St. Thomas content that you got is really amazing. Did you get anything good today? Any good responses? Did you actually end up going buffing? I had it planned that I was gonna go buffing. I actually kind of had an idea of where I was gonna go and what I was gonna do, but unfortunately, because I got busy with shoveling, I didn't end up going buffing. But yeah, I had a whole plan this morning when I found out I wasn't going to London on what I was gonna do. But work calls, I go, so that's how it went. Thanks, man. No, just pump one. Yes, I did. Well, that's good. That's good. It's a dead day today. Last call was at 2 o'clock. Holy shit. Wow. That's a long time without a call. Now, I can say in Guelph, I can speak personally, we don't have days like that. Like, there's always guaranteed going to be a call at least every hour. At least at headquarters, that is. Other stations, like Station 6, in the south end, that's probably a possibility, but at headquarters, Station 3 and Station 2, if you sit there long enough, if you sit there for an hour or 2 hours, you will get a response. So we don't have days like that very often. Like I said, maybe the less busier stations, but that's crazy. 2 o'clock. And it's like 6:30 now. My God, that's a long time ago to call. I mean, I guess that's a good thing in a way because it means there's no major emergencies happening around the city, but it sucks for emergency buffs. But yeah, no, I was at headquarters yesterday, and it was pretty quiet there yesterday, so there wasn't really much going on. I sat there for about 30 minutes, and there was nothing going on, but Saturdays are usually dead here. Yeah, you were saying that about London too, actually, that Saturdays are kind of dead there too. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go to London. But of course, today being the day that I didn't go, it was probably the busiest day in the city. But who knows? That's usually how it goes. Where should I do my live streams? Because my room is kind of messy, and I don't want to be judged about my room. LOL. Fair enough. I mean, you could go outside. You could do it. I mean, it's up to you. Like, I was worried about my room being judged, but I don't really give a shit. I don't care. This is my room. This is spend my time. And if people want to judge it, they can go right ahead. I'm not going to pay no mind to them. But I don't know. You could go outside. I mean, I think the weather's supposed to be good tomorrow. I think it's, at least in Guelph, it's supposed to be above 0 tomorrow. So you could go outside and do like a walking stream or stream in a park, or I don't know. You could figure that out. I don't really want to tell you where to go because you know, that's your decision to make. What you want to kind of do if your live streams is your choice. But yeah, I usually do outside or in my room. It's going to be a beauty out tomorrow. Yeah. I think tomorrow's going to be really nice. Today was a very beautiful day, so I'm happy about that. Nice and sunny out. It was actually so nice when I was shoveling. I took off my jacket and just went without a jacket. It was really good out. And I tell you, that snow, it's melting. Like, it is melting. Like, because, as I said, I was picking hard-packed ice, and that shit was just coming right up like nothing. Like, it's not even hard anymore. Unless, of course, it's like a solid ice chunk. But, like, the hard-packed snow and ice, most of it came up like nothing. God, my fucking hand's shaking. Jesus Christ. It's because my leg's shaking. My leg's shaking, and it's leaning up against my arm's leaning up against my shaky legs. So, yeah. Today was great as well. Yeah, today was definitely a great day. Really good day. I might just do it on my back porch. Yeah, that's all right. Fair enough. That's a good enough spot to do it. Ontario Firebuff, just beware. I don't know if you're a very sensitive person or whatever, but beware of some of the comments you might receive when you live stream. Some of them are, let's just say, a little bit bad. So don't be surprised if you get some naysayer in your comments that's not being positive and being rude. Just ignore them. Don't focus on them, because as you've said in previous streams, they're just rage baiting. So don't pay no mind to them. But yeah, don't be afraid to live stream. You know, give it a try, see how you like it. I mean, when I started this whole live streaming thing, I didn't think it was going to take off. I thought it was going to be pointless. And sometimes I still question why I do it. But, you know, honestly, I enjoy doing it. And it's nice that I have an audience. Like, I really can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate, you know, having Fire Photography, having Ontario Firebuff, Marlene, some of the other loyal viewers tune in to every stream. It means so much to me, and it's really good talking to you guys about different things, you know, whether it's in the realm of emergency responses or rail fanning or just life in general. It's nice to have somebody to talk to, so. And I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do, because I really enjoy talking with you guys, and it's nice. It's kind of like a little community in itself. I'm still deciding on whether I should face reveal during the live stream or not. Yeah, that's totally up to you. That's totally up to you. Actually, when I did my first live stream, I was kind of contemplating the whole face reveal concept. I thought maybe I'll just show, like, just the area around me and I won't face reveal. But then I thought, you know what? Most people know my voice because I've talked in some of my videos. A lot of my subscribers, like Mason, knew me beforehand, so they already knew what I looked like. So I thought, you know what, the hell with it. I'm just going to show my face. And yeah, that's what I did. But I don't really care, like, what people say. As I said, don't worry about the naysayers, because they're just going to say their crap. And don't let them dictate what you're going to do with your live streams. And yeah, just see how it goes. I saw Ben was doing a live stream there last weekend. It was actually a really good live stream. He's almost better at the live streams than me, which is I'm surprised by that. Like, his live stream was really good. Like, he was able to maintain the conversation. He was very compelling. It was a very good live stream. So Ben, if you're watching this stream, or if you watch this stream later, kudos to you, man. You did a great job with that stream, and I look forward to seeing more. But yeah, no, Ben did a really good job with that stream, so good job, man. Thank you, Kelly, for the praise. I appreciate that, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Happy Valentine's Day. I feel kind of weird saying that because I don't actually celebrate it, but I know some people do. So yeah. Yesterday we celebrated the 4-year anniversary, and I kind of regret because I wanted to do a longer stream, and I just couldn't find things to say. Like, I had trouble getting words out of my mouth yesterday. Like, yesterday was one of those days where I couldn't say anything. Like, I was nervous and I was edgy, and I don't know why, because I've been doing this so long you'd think I'd be comfortable, but I was a little nervous yesterday. So sorry to those guys who watched. It was kind of a shitty stream, and of course I overhyped it and it was shit. So I'm just gonna call it. I don't know how you guys liked yesterday's stream, but I think yesterday's stream was shit. So yeah, today we'll try to do a little bit better. What's your brother's channel? I want to subscribe to him. He changes his channel name so much. I don't even know what it is called. I'll find out. He's kind of... My brother doesn't really post that much, and he kind of posts odd things. My brother's autistic, right? So he kind of just posts whatever he has in mind. Fuck, let me find this channel. Sorry. Zach the My Way Transit Fan. Zach the My Way Transit Fan is his YouTube channel name, which is funny because he's only ridden a My Way bus like 5 times, maybe 4 times. He does a lot of transit rides though. He does walking videos. I send him the odd video and he uploads it. He's filmed garbage trucks, snow removal, videos of his dog, like just random videos. You know, it's kind of more of a hobby for him. You know, for him, he doesn't really do much outside of YouTube, so like he doesn't really work or anything. So for him, it's a good hobby to have. It gives him some purpose. It makes him, you know, have something to do. So I kind of got him set up with the whole YouTube thing, and he's been doing well with it. He used to do it when he was younger, and then he kind of quit that, and he's doing it again now. But he's very sporadic with his posting, and he'll post very random things. So yeah, it's all good though. He's good. Oh, I recognize the PFP pic from your comments. Yeah, he comments a lot. He does like to comment. He says a lot of things. He's always asking me questions or commenting. He's probably watching this stream right now. So Zach, if you're listening, hey buddy, hope you're doing well. But he doesn't comment in chat, which is weird. My brother never comments in chat. All the live streams we've done, he never comments in chat. I've never seen him comment once. And then my dad watches my streams, and I probably have a few of my friends watching my streams. That's one thing I was nervous about when I first did the live streams, is who's going to see me? Because this shows up in the shorts feed, because it's a vertical stream. So I was worried that one of my old friends from school would see me, or one of my old girlfriends would see me, or whatever. I was kind of worried about it. So I was like, but now I don't care. I really don't give a shit. Like, I'm just gonna do my live stream, and whoever sees me sees me, and anybody who knows me, hey, hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's all good. Jeez, this view thing is pretty funny. Like, it shows like 0 views, and then it shows 10 views, and it's always up and down. But right now it's showing 0. So hopefully I didn't scare you guys all away. But yeah. Yeah, I was actually at headquarters yesterday, and they had the tanker out, and they've had the tanker out a lot lately. I don't know, now with the warmer weather, I think they're going to start kind of getting into the training for the season. They're going to start doing aerial training, tanker training, pump training, all that kind of stuff. Now that the weather's starting to get warmer. Usually springtime is pretty popular for training for the fire department. So yeah, but I've been seeing the tanker out a lot lately, and yeah, I wonder what they're doing with it. I just got a buff roleplay. I just buff roleplay and Roblox. Like, I stand AFK in front of a station, fire, in front of the fire, and wait for calls. Okay, fair enough. St. Thomas finally got one. Oh yeah? Nice. Nice. Like a tanker, or what did they finally get? Or are you talking to Ontario Fire Buff? Geez, I already forget what I'm talking about. I was talking about how I went past headquarters and I saw, no, a call. Oh, okay, good, good, good. Nice. That's good. What was it? Do you know? Was it like a medical? Probably a medical. Can you actually hear what the call is, or like do you just hear the radio chatter? Like, will it say in the radio chatter like what call we're going to? Med for station 2. Oh, okay. Station 2. That's odd. Usually that's a pretty quiet station. Oh well. Hold up, I'm gonna teleport to the fire station real quick. Alright, cool, man, you do that. Caught me, yeah, caught me off guard. Yeah, for sure. I bet. So, like, you just hear, like, the radio chatter. You don't actually hear the tone outs, obviously, because we're digital. So, I think you did say that. Yeah, St. Thomas's, their tones are long. Like, I was watching one of your videos, fire photography from a couple summers ago, and the frickin' tones are long. It's like, if there's a real prompt emergency, you gotta wait for them tones for a while. Yeah, they are. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're pretty interesting, though. I'd really like to get Guelph's tones. I'd really like to get Guelph's tones on camera, because I've never heard them. I don't even remember what they sounded like 10 years ago when I used to tour the stations. I heard them. I just can't remember what they sounded like, but I'd really like to get like a station tone audio for you guys and for the channel. But yeah, I've never heard them. I haven't been into a Guelph fire station in like probably at least 10 years. 10 years? No. How old is Rescue 3? Rescue 3 is 8 years old. So, Rescue 3, 8 years is the last time I was in a fire station. Be right back. Okay, man, you do what you gotta do. But yeah, no, Rescue 3, when it was actually first delivered and it was Rescue 4, I was at the station and I got to do a tour of the truck and they showed me around. I actually got to sit up in the cab of it. I might have that picture here somewhere. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on here a second, guys. I'm going to see if I can find that picture of me in Rescue 4. Because I was in the truck. And there's a photo of me. So that would be from like 2017, 2018. So yeah. Probably right around the time I was graduating grade 8. I was in Rescue 3. It was a brand new truck at the time. So it was delivered in late 2017 and it went into service in like early 2018. I think it went into like service in like the February of 2018. So it was kind of, oh, maybe I don't have a picture of me in Rescue 3. Rescue 4, I guess it is. Maybe in my yearbook. Because I do have a picture of it, I know that. I just can't remember where it is. But yeah, Rescue 4 was a really cool truck. Let's see if I can find it here. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. There's me in Rescue 4. Years ago. That's like 2018. You can see the old red light they had on it. That was, but yeah, that was when the truck was brand new. And I was in it. So that's about probably 8 years ago. There's me when I toured the Elora police station. They put a police vest on me. There's me in an OPP Tahoe. But yeah, this is actually in my yearbook. They actually made some pictures for me when I was in elementary school. That was actually my one of my teachers made that up for me. They took a bunch of pictures of me through the year of different things that I was doing in school, and they made it into a little photo album at the back of my yearbook. So that was really cool. It was like a custom made yearbook. But I didn't really have a normal class in the sense that I was kind of separated from class. So I kind of did my own trips. So one day, one of the trips I did was to the fire hall, and that's where that picture came from. Another day, I went to the airport. So my elementary school experience was kind of very different from a lot of other people's, because I was separated from a lot of the general class. I was just, hey, fire photography, you're back. Good to see you, man. I was just showing a picture of me in Rescue 4 when I was in grade 8, so I'll show you again, because you didn't see it because you were gone. But yeah, there's me in Rescue 4. That was in 2018 when the truck was brand new, and that's when I was in the truck. So it's a brand new delivery at the time. They just got it. It was like late 2017, and it had been put into was just being put into service. And in the background there, you can see the old pump lettering for whatever truck that is. And then there's me in an OPP Tahoe. I was probably about 13 there. There's me in an OPP vest. I was a puny little fucking kid. Good God, I was small. And I looked like a kid then. Now I look like a ugly man. But yeah, no, I was a lot smaller then. I was like grade 8. And as I was saying to Chad earlier, I was kind of in a different school program than a lot of people. So I had different day trips where I'd go to the fire hall or I'd go to the airport. And I was kind of separated from general population, so to speak. Sweet. Yeah, it was sweet. It was really awesome. It was a really cool experience, especially, you know, now looking back at that old picture and, you know, knowing that I filmed Rescue 3 so many times. I filmed it as Rescue 4, and it's just really cool to look back on those and kind of remember. But the last time I was at a fire hall was in 2017, so 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago was the last time. If I went to a field trip at the fire hall when we leave to go back to school, I'll be like, leave me here, please. I like it here. Oh, yeah, for sure. I remember when I used to go to the fire hall, I would just pop in. And all the guys knew me because I was there so often. I could have been buffing all that time because I was there so often. Kind of like fire photography when he's at the station. I was there so often. I knew all the guys. They all knew me. They were so inviting. I used to even bring them milk and cookies. Well, not milk, but I used to bring them cookies at Christmas time. So yeah, I would bake cookies and bring them to them. But yeah, I was at the fire station so much. I could have spent all that time buffing, and I would have gotten the old HME. I would have gotten some of the old trucks that are no longer in service. But it was fun, you know, and they were really inviting to me. And yeah, it was pretty cool experience. But I don't know any of the guys that are at Guelph Fire now. They're all older, and the ones I know are all older and probably retired. So yeah. You can get out of the fire department pretty early. I think in Guelph you used to be able to retire at 50. I think they might have upped it to 55, but a lot of guys left at 50 with 25 years and they would retire with a full pension, and they'd go on to do other work. Some of them would go on to do other things after they left the fire department, but a lot of them just retired and went home to their grandkids or whatever they did. But yeah, it was a good time. Firefighters in Guelph were really nice back then. The firefighters now are probably still pretty good, but as I said, I don't know any of them. Actually, one of the Guelph firefighters is a member of my North American Emergency Vehicle group. He's a good guy. I don't know him personally. I've just talked to him over Facebook, and he seems like a really good guy. He's been there for a long time. So yeah, it's a good group of guys, you know, and other firefighters that I know, like Ben, he's a really good guy. So yeah, I used to kind of have there was a brief period of time where I kind of had a negative opinion about the fire department, but now it's a good opinion again. It's a good opinion again. I always, you know, I have respect for those guys. You know, they do they have a lot of hard work, and you know, especially in Guelph, it's getting a lot busier for them. You know, they're running a lot more fires now. They're getting a lot more alarm calls, and even accidents. They're getting a lot more of them. And as I was saying to Ontario Firebuff in a comment that I posted earlier today on my police video, there's a lot more police incidents in Guelph. You know, we're having a lot more incidents where we have individuals that are committing crimes. We had an incident last week where somebody had a gun on a transit bus. And that was a massive response. We had another incident just last night at the Norfolk Manor, which is a homeless shelter, and there was a weapon involved in that. We had an incident in the McDonald's, which is the one I videotaped. There's a lot of incidents in Guelph that are requiring heavy police responses, and it's somewhat concerning because there's more of it now than there ever used to be, so I'm a little bit concerned for the future of our city, but we'll see what happens. I had a pic of little me spraying the hose at fire station from ladder 5. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. There was a picture of me doing that too, spraying the fire hose. I was probably about 10 or 11, and I was holding the hose, and I was actually holding it on my own. And I could actually hold it on my own, which was surprising. But it wasn't at full blast, obviously, but it was still pretty cool. I remember they used to have the hot summer nights, the fire department, where they would for the kids, they would have it at the park, and they'd bring the aerial truck in and they'd raise the ladder and they'd spray water down on the kids in the field, and they'd run in the water, and that was pretty cool. And on a hot day, it was a good way to cool down. But that's back when they didn't really get too many calls, so they could take the time to extend the ladder and do that kind of stuff. Now they got to be ready to up and leave, at a moment's notice. Like now, the fire department is a lot more busy, especially in the summertime. Fire is really busy in the summer. Wintertime, it's iffy for me, but summer's always busy. So stay tuned, because I will get some fire responses in the summer. I'm quite confident about that. But I really want to get Pump 8 responding. That's my goal. I really want to get a good, clean, responsive Pump 8. That's my ultimate goal. Whether or not I do, I have no idea, because that truck rarely runs as a spare. It just spends most of its time sitting in the bay, so I don't know what the status is on it. It's not retired, obviously, but I don't know how often they use it. It's been in the maintenance bay a lot lately, too, so I don't know if they're having mechanical issues with it. But I'd like to get that truck responding before it gets retired, because I have a funny feeling that Guelph is going to retire the trucks quicker than they're saying. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Back in 2024, there was an armed person near my house at a hotel, and there was a massive response, like the prison transport. Even OPP Ford van responded. In St. Thomas, yeah, so many units. Yeah, it's we're getting a lot more of that here in Guelph, especially weapons-related calls. We're getting a lot of that. I was actually talking to a fellow who works at the police station, and he was saying that there's a lot more weapons calls. There's a lot of troubled things going on right now, so it's kind of concerning. And where I go, by Station 1, by headquarters, is kind of a sketchy area. There's a lot of police activity around there, and knock on wood, I haven't had any problems, but it is an area where you have to be on the ball. So yeah, and come summertime, you're just gonna see tons of homeless down there. It'll get bad around there, so got to be prepared for it. On Ross Street, the black one, it was a report of an armed individual. Oh, the new rentals. Do you guys, I don't know if you guys would know this, but do you guys use your hotels to house homeless people? Because we do that here in Guelph. And those hotels are there's a lot of problems. Actually, the city bought a hotel and converted it into a homeless shelter for the homeless. And it's a nice facility, but it's it's all renovated and that, but it's full of people with, issues, and it's kind of, there's a lot of police activity around there. It's up on Maryland Drive by Riverside Park. Every time I go by there, the ERT's in there. We do not. Well, that's good. Hopefully you guys don't start, because when you start doing that, that's when your city's going to the shits. Because that's, when we started doing that back in 2019, our city's just been a steady decline ever since. And Kitchener was doing it, and they had a big fire at their hotel in Kitchener. So what did the city of Guelph do? We stepped in and we bought a hotel and put all the homeless people from Kitchener in our hotel in Guelph. So when that happened, there became a lot more problems in that area where the hotel was. Actually, they burned the hotel down in Guelph too. Actually, there was I remember listening to the scanner. There was a big fire at that hotel on Silver Creek Parkway, and there was a person who died in that fire. She had 50% of her body burned by the fire. So that was really sad that somebody passed away. But they burned the hotel down in Kitchener. They came to our city and burned our hotel down. So it was an unfortunate situation. We have a homeless shelter at 10 Princess, and that's about it. Holy shit. Yeah, holy shit is right. It was a bad experience for that person, but I remember that's back when you could get the EMS. So I was listening to the EMS scanner, and I listened to the patch. They took her right down to Hamilton General, which is, they have a burn unit down there, and 50% of her body was burnt, like seriously burnt. And by the time she got to the hospital, she had passed away. And even on Hearn Avenue, which is one street over from me, it was also kind of a homeless shelter type thing. Subsidized rentals, so there was some rough people in there. And a lady started a fire in there, and she got 50% of her body burnt. Luckily, she survived, But I heard the patch for that too, the hospital patch for that too. Some of these hospital patches, I don't know if you guys ever listen to the EMS scanner, but some of the hospital patches, some of the injuries that some of these people sustained, whether it's through fires or accidents or whatever, are so graphic. It's just really hard to listen to. You know, there was times where it was like it was hard to listen to the scanner sometimes because some of the calls were so bad and so brutal, like in nature. But yeah. Yeah, you guys are. Yeah, I guess St. Thomas is still a pretty small town, so you guys won't have the homeless problem and shit like we do. We have a big. We're getting worse, and you know the city could fix it, but they're not really fixing it. They're just kind of enabling it to happen. And a lot of the people come here to Guelph for services, and there's a lot of services in Guelph. So yeah, you can get pretty much any social service here. But yeah, I'd say it's a big town now. Yeah. Well, how many people are you? Like 50,000? I guess you are getting big. You know, these cities nowadays seem to just blow up in size. Like cities, towns, they just like even Fergus, which is a little bit north of Guelph. Every time I go there, I'm amazed at how much bigger it's gotten. Like these towns and cities just seem to blow up in population lately. So 50,000, yeah. I heard a Mayday call once on a scanner. Forgot which city though. Mayday. Well, that could be fire because I know Kitchener Fire, when they have a panic button or an emergency issue where they need help, their call sign is Mayday. For the fire department in Kitchener, it's like basically we need assistance right away kind of deal. Paramedics, when I used to listen, the police 10-2000 was the emergency. 10-2000 meant get police here now. And out of the 3 years I listened to the scanner, I only heard a 10-2000 call maybe once or twice. And yeah, but 10-2000 for the paramedics is get police here right away. Like they need to be here now. Like lights and sirens, get here kind of thing. And the one time there was a 10-2000 called right up on Paisley, and you should have frickin' seen the cops racing up to go see the paramedics. I was running up there to get them on camera, and they were just going too damn fast for me, so I couldn't film them. But yeah, that was an interesting day. They had the K9, they had the ERT, they had all kinds of units. Yeah. So have you guys lived in St. Thomas your whole life? Like, have you been there your whole time, or have you moved around a little bit? I've been in Guelph my whole life. I wasn't born in Guelph, though. I was born in Hamilton, but there's reasons for that. But I've always lived in Guelph my whole life. And I've seen the city change. Like, it's really changed in the last 6 years. Yes, born and raised. Nice. Nice. Yep. So both of you guys are always been in St. Thomas. Would you guys ever leave St. Thomas, or do you guys want to stay in the city? I'd like to leave Guelph. I'd like to go to a smaller town, somewhere down Chatham way, like Dresden or Wallaceburg or something small. I don't like Guelph. It's getting too fucking big, and it's too expensive to live here. You know, it's for someone like me who's an up and comer or anybody else. It's getting too big here, too expensive. You'd like to move. Okay, yeah, you'd like to move. Yeah, but I'd like to move. I'd like to move too. I'd like to get out of Guelph and go somewhere smaller because Guelph is just getting too big for me, in my opinion. And it's getting, it's getting what I call big city problems, which is homeless, crime, expense, No, I asked if you meant like moving. Yeah, I'd like to move. Yeah, I would like to move from Guelph. Would you like to move? Would you like to move out of St. Thomas, or would you like to stay where you are? Hey, Lego Hanky, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, but would you guys like to move, or would you guys like to stay in St. Thomas? I'd like to move out of Guelph and go somewhere smaller, but whether or not I do is all dependent on what my family does. But I'd like to get out and go somewhere a lot smaller. Oh, nah, St. Thomas is all right. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Guelph is not too bad yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there, you know. Kitchener's bad. I don't like Kitchener at all. Hamilton is shit. All those big cities around us. I'd say the only one that's half decent maybe is Milton. But yeah. I broke my wrist. Oh shit, well I hope you feel better, Lego Hanky. Yeah, that's never good. Hopefully you feel better. Hopefully your wrist recovers very quickly. For buffing, though, it gets boring. Good in London. Good thing London is only 20 minutes away. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, London is like the place to be if you want to get responses. Any big city, really. But yeah, London seems really busy all the time for responses. And the responses that come out of that city are just amazing. So I really would like to make a pilgrimage down to London and film some responses. But I'd like to go with somebody. Like, I'd like to go with either Ben or you, Fire Photography. I'd like to go and meet somebody down there. I wouldn't want to go and buff there alone, since I've never buffed there. So that's why I say if you're ever in London, I'd like to meet you there. Because yeah, but I'd like to also come down to St. Thomas and buff with you too. But I don't know if that'll happen. Who knows? One day we'll meet, probably eventually. I'm staying until I get every truck in the city, going to every call that ever existed. All right, well, you achieve that mission and work hard at getting it done, and I hope you do get it done. I think you will. I think you will. You know, as you get older, you'll start doing it a bit more. And you know, I'm sure if you ever wanted to buff, I'm sure Fire Photography would buff with you. I mean, you guys are both from the same town, so you guys could probably pretty easily buff together if you really wanted to do that. I mean, hey, if I was living in St. Thomas, I would totally be buffing with you guys right now. I would be like, I'd be getting in contact with you and planning a day to do it. Like, if I lived in St. Thomas, or even if I lived closer to St. Thomas, I would totally do it, because it's nice to have somebody to buff with. And I can speak from experience, and I'm sure Fire Photography can too. Buffing alone is no fun. It's always good to do it with somebody. And it helps kill time too when you're chatting away and then a call comes in and you go film it. But yeah. One day I'm going to hopefully meet all you guys. Hopefully Ben, and hopefully Fire Photography. I can meet all you guys, and Ontario Fire Buff as well. I saw that Instagram post of Station 1 with Car 3 and Tanker 8 and Pump 11 at the front, lol. Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that post. Well, I don't have Instagram, so that's probably why I didn't see it. I don't use Instagram. Those students didn't want to be left out. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't have Instagram. So I don't know, but Canadian Fire EMS on Facebook, which is like a fire EMS group, they post pictures and videos. It's pretty good. They have pretty up-to-date pictures of different equipment. It's from Fire Photography. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not on Instagram, and I have no desire of getting it. I don't even really like the fact that I have Facebook, but I'm not a big social media guy, other than YouTube. I guess I am kind of a big social media guy because I'm on YouTube every day, but I don't really consider YouTube social media. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I've been yapping your ear off for 35 minutes. And for those of you who joined the stream, Fire Photography, Ontario Fire Buff, it's always great chatting with you. And I love having conversations with you. And thank you for listening to me yap. It's always nice talking to you guys. But anyway, we'll chat with you later. And for those of you who joined the stream, thank you very much. And until tomorrow, we'll speak again. Take care, guys. I was like, Matt, I'll make an account, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.